Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Glen Eagle Golf Club, the blue 9 plus the yellow 9. This one was pretty cool. I think Glen Eagle is a pretty famous course. I don't know if it's one that we've had a US Open at or something like that. Anyways, starting off with a pretty normal drive for me right down the middle, and then trying to find 127, pulley chunky thing left and short of the green. Saving par there with a decent little chip. And we're off to the second hole, which is a par 5. Not good contact there. That was probably super heel. Up against a tree. Goodness, I'm in simulator space. Able to get a full swing on that one. Another kind of chunky, short approach shot there, and having to chip around for par, and I don't like it, but I get bailed out by hitting the pin. Always better to hit the pin, everyone. That looked like a little bit of a better swing, but the prescription is the same. We go kind of short, kind of left, and then a 10-yard chip, kind of a delicate one here, but able to find the gimme circle. And I'll tell you, the gimme circle, guys, is it's not real in real life. I played golf today, and I actually struck the ball really well. I had like a couple bad water balls that I just wasn't thinking, and hit the wrong club on the wrong line, kind of a deal. But overall, I struck the ball great, and I had probably like 11 greens in reg, and was hitting approach shots super good, and I'm pretty sure I had 11 3-putts. Like, a lot of them were birdie putts, and then I had 3-putt bogey, and so my score was like plus, what did it end up being? Bogey golf, it was like plus 16 or something. But it was just like bogey, bogey, bogey. I did have a few pars on the front, but pretty much just steady stream of bogeys with a few doubles and triples. But it was all putting. It was crazy. And I even had some really good chips when I was missed the green. I had a couple that were just tap-ins, and just did not putt well. It was 38 degrees when the round started outside when I played, though, so I think the first couple holes in particular, the greens were so fast that it was like putting on concrete, and then as the day warmed up and they softened a little, I was leaving everything short. You have to hand it to the pros who can make those adjustments in a round. As they tee off in the morning and get to the afternoon, they can figure out exactly the difference in speed that they need to have, which, I mean, I don't know how they do it, because I was really struggling today on the greens, and other than that, I really took a lot of positives out of my outdoor round. I thought I hit everything good except putting, basically. I had a couple of bad drives, but teed it down a little lower and just kind of let it run and hit little punch drives out there, and that seemed to work pretty well. Hitting the yardage on the fly and rolling it a little past the hole. A 190 4-5 iron, though, is what I want to see. Alright, while I was yabbing along, we've just kind of cruised along with chip-in pars and green and reg pars, and we are on the 9th hole, 173 away, trying to hit a draw. It's going to be just a little short, but a good shot there. Alright, par 5 to open up the back nine. I will also tell you today, big news, I'm in the market for a new driver, or a new old driver, because I was playing right here in this golf sim. Get over the water. And the golf bag fell, and it hit the side of the driver on the floor of the garage, just outside that kind of wavy carpet behind me, because the clubs are now on that wall. And it fell, and it made a horrible noise, and I teed off 2 more times with that driver, and the second time I did, the crown popped off. I'm going to post some pictures, you'll see them before this round, on my Instagram, @DLUDHobbies. And I'll probably post them on YouTube as well, but not something I've ever seen before. And then what I thought was interesting is in the driver, I don't know if this is commonplace, someone tell me in the comments if it is, as I scorch it through the fairway to get out of the woods. When do all drivers have a little goop, like really sticky goop inside of it, maybe even in a particular place to balance the driver, and then the secondary or primary purpose of this goop is just to like grab all the little parts that are rattling around, because when the crown flew off, I was thinking this is a lot like how does it stop rattling? You know, sometimes you have something that's rattling and then it all of a sudden stops. And when you look at this this like sticky goop stuff, it's just filled with all these little pieces of carbon fiber and a little rubber washer and like anything that could have been rattling around in there at one point over the past, let's see, I've had that driver for a while, 3 years. Anything like that rattling around, it sticks to this stuff. And so I'm really curious if that's in all drivers, if that's a COBRA thing, if everyone kind of uses that stuff. I thought it was pretty interesting, actually. Now that it flew open, I'm gonna keep it as a showpiece. Maybe put it in a little box or something. It'd be kind of cool. All right, we bogeyed not that long ago in this round, and that brought us to +1. And I don't know how that's in the circle, but we'll take it. Yeah, thumbs up. Still at +1, 16th. Obviously, if you weren't watching, we're playing the white tees. That's a really spinny high drive. So part of the reason I'm actually going to make some new indoor golf tees, because today I was teeing it down pretty low, but it felt like a comfortable arc through the ball, and I had some really good kind of low knuckleballs, which is what I'm looking for. And maybe I'm not the kind of guy that tilts the shoulders and really hits up on the ball. Maybe I'm just kind of a smooth swimmer, and I get a couple degrees up instead of, or even at the ball, instead of like 4 or 5 degrees up attack angle. And maybe we'll get some lower spin. Here, hitting some spinny things all over the place. Glen Eagle is a really nice course. Everything about it was rendered really well and looks really good, and as always, I appreciate the course designers who keep this platform and me busy and happy. Taking aim at the end of the fairway here, trying to hug this little dog leg. Misses the bunker. This is the 18th hole. We're at +1. I would have loved to hit 177 yards and stick it cold, but it's going to hang in for a par. We're going to leave it at +1. Look at that card. Super clean except for that one bogey, and we'll take that any day. I want all pars one time. That'd be cool. So maybe that'll be a challenge. Anyways, like, subscribe, check out all the other courses, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.